Hello, Leos. It's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get started on your November reading. This is for male and female Leos, and we're starting with love. We have ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. Focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. The union of hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. So, I kind of get the sense that you guys may be going through something with your partners where you're feeling like they're not supporting you, or they're not there for you, or they're just not attentive, or as attentive as you would like. And I feel like the problem is that there may be assumptions being made, or you kind of want your partner to read your mind, and it doesn't quite work that way. So I feel like there is love here. It's just that you may be going through something, and so there may be a tendency here to focus on the negative sometimes, or like focus on all the things that your partner doesn't do. And sometimes you could even be like, what the hell do I even see in this person? That's what I'm getting. Let's take a look. Okay, we have the Sun, so that's your card, Leo. The Ten of Cups. Okay, so I do feel like we need to bring clarity to whatever it is that's bothering you, that's making you sad, or making you feel disappointed in this relationship or in your partner themselves. There needs to be more communication, and allow yourself, open yourself up to your partner. I mean, they are your partner, so I assume that there's a certain level of trust here. Okay, but there's something that's making you unhappy, and you need to express that. We have focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. We have the Magician reverse. And the Queen of Cups. I'm getting that there's some suspicion here. Maybe you're feeling distrustful of your partner, or suspicious about them. Always kind of, again, I feel like there is a focus on the negative. And then they're asking you to focus on the love here with this Queen of Cups. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Okay, we have union of hearts. There's a connection of love that defies explanation with the Five of Swords. So that's why it defies explanation, because maybe you guys have been at each other's throats. Look at this card. Is that you? Maybe you guys have been arguing a lot, bickering a lot, and it defies explanation as to why you still love this person sometimes, right? Let's take a look. One more card here. The Tower reverse. Yeah, you don't want this to end. You don't want to cause any drama. You're tired of all the bickering. But you feel definitely love for this person, and I feel like they feel that love for you as well. You could be dealing with an Aries, or someone who is older than you. Okay, let's take a look at the Celtic cross now and see what this is all about. Well, if we get a message about this. Sometimes it's something totally different. But I want to say, like 9 times out of 10, it's just a continuation of that first spread. All right, one more shuffle. So I did want to mention to you guys that I am offering some different readings, email readings now. Let me just pull these cards, otherwise I'll forget how many. Okay. So the email readings are one question for $15 or two questions for $25. And then, of course, I'm offering the video readings that I've always done, the half hour and the full hour. Oh, I just did Pisces, and they had the same, I want to say in the same position. So you maybe, some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. We have the Magician reverse. Okay. With the Ten of Cups reverse is what's challenging. Woo, we got the Devil in the foundation. In the past, we have the Six of Pentacles. High Priestess is what is crowning you. The Eight of Wands in the near future. How you see yourself is the Queen of Swords. How your partner sees you is the Knight of Cups reverse. Hopes or fears, we have the Three of Cups, and your overall outcome is the Eight of Cups reverse. So I feel like things haven't been able to, like you haven't been able to get things going. There's something that you want to accomplish, that you want to manifest into your life. Some new beginning maybe that you're trying to create, something new. And you haven't been able to do this because you're still like dealing with some sort of emotional situation. So you're having some issues putting some emotional situation in the past, like just leaving it in the past and getting over things. And so this is hindering your ability to manifest. I feel like you guys are very much in power to create amazing things this month in November, but you have to watch out and, you know, see that you're not standing in your own way. Let's take a look at the Magician reverse. Okay, you're coming up here as the Queen of Rods reverse. So yeah, there's definitely a lack of motivation or a lack of self-confidence on your part. Again, I feel it's because you guys may have been going through some depression or just some sadness. There may have been an ending in your life, whatever the case is, but you guys are just not motivated to make any moves right now. Ten of Cups reverse as what's crossing. Let's take a look at that. The Five of Pentacles. For some of you, it may be depression related to having lost a job or being in a tough financial situation. For others of you, I feel that you may feel detached from your family, from your partner. You feel like, again, like you're not being supported, you're not cared for. We have the Eight of Wands reverse. There's not a good amount of communication here. You may be estranged from family, from friends, from just important people. I feel like it's more than one person, though. I don't feel like this is all about a partner. So this is a love and relationship reading. It doesn't always have to be about a romantic relationship. Sometimes it doesn't come across through as family. So just a heads up on that. And I feel like this may be one of those readings because I feel, again, like there's more than one person. So there may be people who have let you down and made you feel like you weren't cared for enough because they may have stopped talking to you. Okay, in the foundation, we have the Devil card. So definitely toxic relationships happening here. Also, I feel like you're feeling bound to these situations. Like you may not be talking to people, but the negativity of the relationship still lingers and has been affecting you because obviously you're not feeling motivated to create things. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn or another earth sign, Taurus or Virgo. I feel like So for some of you, I do feel like there has been an issue with finances. There, some of you may have lost your jobs, or are just experiencing financial difficulty. And I feel like you are kind of expecting for things to get better. You kind of see the way for you to regain the stability that you were looking for. However, there is negativity around you. And so it keeps you in this waiting. I feel like the Three of Wands is very much like a passive waiting. It's just they're waiting for something to come to them. They put in effort, but they're waiting for something to come back to them. For some of you, I feel that I kind of feel like you were wronged by someone, or you feel distrustful of them. And so now you may be taking the route of just doing things for yourself, creating abundance for yourself. And it may be kind of on the down low, so you're not telling anyone what you're doing. Okay, so in the past we have the Six of Pentacles. So there's a sense that things were not equivalent. The Empress reverse. Somebody was not giving. Okay, there was somebody that who's definitely taking, but they weren't giving. And so things were not balanced, they were not fair, and therefore they were not flourishing. We have the Nine of Swords. So it created stress and anxiety. Seven of Swords. Wow, okay. So sneaky energy. I feel like there were some truths here that were revealed to you in the past that caused a lot of anxiety, a lot of drama. You couldn't sleep at night because somebody was getting away with something. I feel like you may have been being used as a doormat. I feel like definitely there was someone who was very selfish and was just wanting to take, just always expecting to take what you had to give, but never thinking, what can I give Leo? What can I do for Leo? It was just a one-sided relationship. So what's crowning you is the High Priestess with the Ten of Cups. So again, I feel like you guys are doing things for yourselves now. You've done enough for everybody else, and I feel like you had nothing in return. But now you're focused on, you're following your intuition now. Now you're focused on your own happiness. How do I get to my own happiness? And this is, I want to say this is like planning stages of something, or it's just nobody else knows about this. You're figuring out, you're trying to figure out what will lead you to happiness, to complete fulfillment. Yeah, Seven of Cups reverse. So you're coming out of the fog. Now I feel like in the past you were detached, or you were, there was a disconnection between you and your soul, and your intuition. You weren't following your intuition. You were too much involved in toxic relationships to be able to see. But now the fog is clearing. Okay, in the near future we have the Eight of Wands reverse with the Six of Wands. Nine of Wands. Hangman. So what this tells me is that in the near future, there's definitely a waiting period. Okay, so don't expect anything in the near future as far as movement is concerned. Why? Because I feel in the near future, there definitely is success to be had, but there needs to also be persistence and consistency. Okay, so I feel for some of you, this is going to take you like disconnecting yourself from others, whoever is causing this toxicity in your life or this negativity. You know, just not communicating with these people, because I feel like you need to focus. There needs to be a focus elsewhere. You need to see things from different perspectives and see that you're going to have to like keep at it in order to reach that success that you're looking for. But you can't be so involved in these situations that don't serve you, because they're sucking up all your time and energy and motivation. So think about that. But I do feel like, you know, how you see yourself is the Queen of Swords reverse. So with that High Priestess, it's like you're not about the communication right now or even in the near future. I feel like you may be detached, and that's what's going to lead you to happiness, because quite frankly, I want to say that people around you have been holding you back. So again, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. I get the feeling that it's more than one person. So it can be a partner and other people. You know, maybe your partner, your children, whoever. But I feel like you're definitely needing to be alone so that you can get your own stuff done. Yeah, you need to heal. I feel like you're going into a period of like no communication perhaps, and just doing your own thing. The Two of Swords. Because there's decisions that need to be made. There's things that need to be done. There's new perspectives that need to be gained. Okay, and letting go with the Four of Pentacles reverse. How your partner sees you is the Knight of Cups reverse with the High Priestess. So see, this secretiveness, this mysteriousness that you have to you, they're taking this as you being, you know, the High Priestess kind of keeps to herself, so she can be sort of aloof. And then with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, it's like you're not offering affection. So they're missing the affection that maybe you once gave them, or the attention that you once gave them. But that's how they're seeing you. I mean, you're just to yourself. You're trying to figure out which path to take, what choices to make. So they know that you're in this process of figuring yourself out. Hopes or fears, we have the Three of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Cups reverse, and the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like you fear being around other people right now. This is about reunions, get-togethers. You're fearing that, because they've brought you disappointment and hurt in the past. So making you a little bit averse to others. Now your overall outcome, we have the Eight of Cups reverse with the Tower. The Devil. And the Seven of Wands reverse. So there may be some trouble brewing. Again, some kind of nasty situation, but I feel like you don't give it the struggle that perhaps in the past you used to, you know, like you would put up a fight and try to, you know, make things better, or try to rectify situations. You're trying to, you know, like change other people's behavior. You can't change anybody's behavior, but I do feel like you're not going anywhere. It's just you're not going to play into anybody else's drama. That's what I'm getting. So there is sort of a maturity that's happened here, and I feel like it's brought about because you're starting to see that engaging in this negativity is really bringing you down. It's like you're really seeing it now in a tangible way. It's affecting your money. So we can't have that. Okay, so yeah. So I feel like here what it's saying is take time for yourself. Get your thoughts sorted out. Decide what it is that you really want. Reprioritize. And take yourself out of that negative equation. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you, Leos. All right, let's move on to career and finance and see what you guys have going on there. So, I forgot if I mentioned the thing about the readings. I'm not sure if I did. Anyway, I'm offering, if I have, forgive me. I have a terrible memory, but I'm offering new types of readings. So if you guys are interested in email readings is what I'm doing now in addition to my video readings, because you don't always need a half hour or an hour reading. Sometimes you just have a question to ask. And so if you have one question to ask, that will be $15 and I'll respond to you via email. If you have two questions to ask, that's $25. And then, you know, the usual half hour and 1 hour readings are still available in video form. Okay, so let's get started. Oops. All right. Leos, we have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. King of Wands reverse, Four of Wands reverse, the Fool reverse, Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands reverse. A lot of similarities between your reading and the Pisces reading. So again, if you guys are dealing with a Pisces, feel free to watch that video because there, again, I feel like this card was here as well in the same position. So let's take a look. I feel like, again, I'm feeling like a lack of motivation here because of some instability in your life. And it's like you want to start something new with regards to career, or it's like you're tired of waiting for something to change, waiting for that new job to appear, or waiting for you to get a raise, or whatever it is. You're waiting, you're patiently waiting, you're putting in work, you're putting in effort. For some of you, you could be out of a job, okay, with this Four of Wands being in the reverse, and you're looking, you've been putting resumes out there, and you're just waiting for calls back. There's some conflict here that you're getting yourself out of, and it could be, this could also be like, you know, if you've been interviewing, like you actually beat the competition. But I do feel like there is a waiting period for things to really change. Okay, so let's take a look. Oops. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. Eight of Wands reverse. So yeah, I feel like action, there hasn't been much action for Leos here. I really feel this is more for people who are, you know, instability. They're experiencing instability right now. So financial issues, no job, something of that nature. That's what I feel this message is. That's who I feel this message is for. There hasn't been any movement here with the King of Wands reverse and the Eight of Wands reverse. Okay, you guys, some of you may have had to ask for some help, maybe asking for a loan, asking for family to help you out, you know, during these tough times. We have the Four of Wands reverse, Strength reverse. So this is your card, the Strength card. So you're not feeling confident right now because things are not well at home, and yeah, imbalance, instability and imbalance in your life that's causing you to feel vulnerable. The Fool reverse we have with the World card reverse. Okay, so two cards about new beginnings, perhaps like endings, completions, new beginnings. It's not time yet. I feel like, you know, things are building up, things are happening behind the scenes for you guys, but I don't feel like the month of November is where you're going to see the results, but I do feel like something is brewing here. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's going to be some more time of feeling that struggle, okay? But I do feel like things are starting to take form. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles. You're waiting for some communication, some news that you have not received yet, or you will not receive in the month of November. But then we have the Four of Swords reverse, so which is like coming out of isolation, out of no communication. So actually, you may receive something in the month of November after having that long period of wait. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups clarifying the Five of Wands reverse with the Ace of Wands. And get one more for here. Oh, okay, two more. Whoa. So for some of you, I feel like somebody may have been promising you something or telling you that, you know, they have something in the works for you, and you find out that that's not the case. Like you find out the truth, and it is disappointing, but I feel like it ends up being a good thing, because then I feel like you've been wasting your time on something, and you're going to find out that nothing was ever going to come of that. You know, you were misinformed or something like that. And then you're able to start something new because your attention is redirected elsewhere. Okay, so you're able to get out of this sort of struggle going on for nothing. So I don't really see this as being too terrible. It's just like you're caught up in something that's wasting your time, and then when you find out that this is not what you thought it was, then you get onto your right path. Okay, so it could be that, you know, in the month of November, there's a lot of running around in circles because you're not clear on something, but you get clear on it. Okay. Yeah, I feel like after a long wait, you come to some kind of understanding, and that's what sets you free from this stagnant energy. So this may be more towards the end of November is what I'm getting, okay? But I do feel like the financial hardship for those of you who are experiencing that may continue, but you may be receiving help from others. All right, so I hope that helped you guys. I will see you soon. And again, let me know if you're interested in those private readings. You can email me at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com. Thanks, guys.